Time for Nix to take care of business. He's heading straight for that fire hydrant. And just like that, boom! Nick sparks something magical. Welcome to Yoldai's Pet Corner, where every pet moment is special.
The Black Sea has a name that sounds like a heavy metal band. But instead of loud guitars, it's hiding shipwrecks, toxic layers, and creatures living on the edge of survival. Because beneath its calm surface, the Black Sea holds one of the greatest natural mysteries on Earth. Yeah, this sea didn't come to play. A place where almost nothing can survive, and yet, some creatures still do. Let's dive in. Map time. The Black Sea is bordered by Turkey, Bulgaria, Romania, Ukraine, Russia, and Georgia. It's connected to the Mediterranean by the Bosporus Strait, but it behaves nothing like most seas. And that's where things get weird. Let's start near the surface, in the sunlit upper layer of the Black Sea, with one of its most charismatic and intelligent residents, the bottlenose dolphin. These are not just animals, they are complex societies thriving in these calm waters. Their minds are as deep and fascinating as the sea itself, constantly processing a world of sound and social connection. This is the Black Sea population of bottlenose dolphin, often described as a distinct subspecies. They are noticeably smaller and more slender than their ocean-going cousins, a subtle but significant adaptation to this unique, semi-enclosed sea. But their smaller stature belies a powerful intellect, perfectly matched to the challenges of their environment. Their intelligence shines brightest when they hunt. They operate in coordinated teams, a ballet of strategy and communication. Using echolocation, they paint a detailed picture of their surroundings with sound, pinpointing fish hidden in the murky water. But their vocal skills go even further. Each dolphin develops a unique, signature whistle, a distinct call that acts like a name. Imagine being recognized by the sound of your voice alone, a name carried as a melody through the water. Their entire existence is shaped by the Black Sea's unusual chemistry. With a salinity roughly half that of the open ocean, this is technically brackish water. This lower salt content subtly alters buoyancy and even the speed of sound, factors these dolphins have had to master. They have adapted to a chemical environment that few other marine mammals can tolerate. This adaptation is a testament to their resilience, a story of evolution written into every breath and heartbeat. They are a living symbol of the surface world, a vibrant ecosystem that feels familiar and full of life. But while life near the surface looks familiar, the moment we descend, everything changes. The rules of life are rewritten in the silent alien world below. Creature 2, not a true jellyfish, but a comb jelly. Nemi op cis li di. Accidentally introduced by ballast water, it spread fast. With almost nothing eating it, the population exploded. It feeds non-stop on fish eggs and larvae, triggering massive fish collapses in the 1980s. Science moment, it can reproduce asexually and sexually. One jelly can become millions. Nature hit the copy-paste button. Now here's where the Black Sea stops behaving like a normal sea and starts acting like a science experiment. Here's the shocking truth. Over 90% of the Black Sea is dead. Below about 650 feet, the water contains hydrogen sulfide, a toxic gas that kills almost all life. No fish, no crabs, no sharks, just silence. This makes the Black Sea the largest and oceanic body of water on Earth. Quick pause. Thanks for watching so far. If you're enjoying this deep dive, please hit that like button and subscribe for more explorations into our planet's hidden wonders. Now stick around, because what comes next explains why the Black Sea is arguably the greatest underwater time capsule on Earth. The secret lies in its unique, permanently stratified water column. The upper layer, down to about 150 meters or 500 feet, contains oxygen and supports familiar marine life. But below that is a sharp boundary called the chemocline. Here, oxygen vanishes completely, and the water becomes rich in hydrogen sulfide, produced by bacteria feasting on sinking organic matter. This deep, anochasic zone is hostile to almost all life. And that's the key. In these deep, lifeless layers, the wood-boring organisms that typically devour shipwrecks in other oceans simply cannot survive. There is nothing to eat the wood. So ancient shipwrecks, from Greek, Roman, and Byzantine eras, sit undisturbed on the seafloor. In 2018, the Black Sea Maritime Archaeology Project discovered a Greek trading vessel over 2,400 years old, with its mast, rudders, and rowing benches all intact. It's an archaeological miracle. The Black Sea doesn't just hide history, it actively protects it for eternity. In the Black Sea, life often moves in a silver shimmer. One of the most important species here is the European anchovy, a small fish with an enormous impact. Alongside its close relative, the sprat, it forms the backbone of this unique marine world. These tiny fish feed millions of other creatures, from dolphins to seabirds, and anchor the entire ecosystem. They are the pulse of the Black Sea. When their populations crash, everything else follows. But their existence is a delicate balancing act. They survive by hugging the sunlit surface, drifting in a thin upper band of oxygen-rich water. They are living on the very edge of the sea's livable zone. Below that line, oxygen plummets to zero. Above it, plankton, their primary food source, blooms in the sunlight. That difference, just a few tens of meters, is the critical margin between life and death. To understand why, here's the big reveal. The Black Sea isn't really one sea. It's two distinct oceans stacked on top of each other. A living, breathing oxic cap riding over a vast, anocasic abyss. This strange layering is a result of geography and physics. Massive rivers like the Danube and Dnieper pour fresh water onto the surface. This lighter, less saline water sits on top of denser, saltier water that flows in from the Mediterranean Sea deep below. Because of the narrow Bosporus Strait, mixing between these two layers is extremely limited. This stable stratification creates a sharp boundary known as the chemocline, typically found between 100 and 200 meters deep. Below this line, in the permanent darkness, a different kind of life takes over. Sulfate-reducing bacteria thrive here, consuming the steady rain of organic matter sinking from the world above. As they feast, they release a toxic byproduct, hydrogen sulfide. Over thousands of years, this gas has accumulated, turning over 90% of the Black Sea's volume into a toxic, lifeless void, where most complex organisms cannot survive. In that deep, poisonous layer, the water is a perfect preservative. The lack of oxygen and the presence of hydrogen sulfide means wood-boring organisms can't survive. This turns the seabed into an archaeological time capsule. In 2018, explorers found a Greek trading vessel over 2,400 years old, its mast and rudders still intact. It's a silent testament to the sea's deadly secret. This unique environment has even led some scientists to argue that a sudden ancient flooding of this basin could have inspired the great flood legends found in cultures around the world, stories like Noah's Ark. Understand this two-sea stack, and the anchovies strategy makes perfect sense. The constant inflow of salty Mediterranean water at depth sustains the anocasic lower layer, while the freshwater rivers replenish the habitable surface. The anchovy must navigate this reality, stay where the oxygen is, ride the plankton blooms near the surface, and above all, avoid the toxic depths. It's a life lived on a razor's edge. For centuries, this delicate balance supported thriving coastal communities. But the system is fragile. When that narrow lifeline of oxygenated water shrinks due to pollution, climate change, or nutrient runoff, the consequences are immediate. Fisheries falter, the intricate food web wobbles, and the shock waves are felt all along the coast. It's a stark reminder of how a tiny fish in a sea of paradoxes holds up an entire world. Thanks for watching this Black Sea Deep Dive. If you enjoyed it, tap like, hit subscribe, and comment which sea we should explore next. New explorations every week. Stay curious. On nights like this, dogs and cats shiver in the cold, but they don't wait alone. Kind hands bring blankets and hope. Then carry them inside to safety. A warm checkup, gentle care, and a bowl of food. Every small kindness keeps a life warm. Donate to your local animal shelter, and Merry Christmas.